There is, yeah, Ppiripong Louis-Boon-Peng. He's in about 10th or 11th position.
Yeah, he's actually easy to pick out, isn't he? Because although he qualified well, he's on the orange machine, so keep an eye on him. Pretty easy to pick out.
Yeah.
Well, one of the orange machines out there, I should say.
Yeah.
Oh, one of the 1XOX teams right. Everyone's through as they head out now. It's going to be a drag to the line. And they head over the line. What a race. Drag race is so close. And we have the winner. The winner is good. Impressive too by 𝐬𝐤𝐫𝐜 𝐔𝐬𝐿. He set the fastest ever underbone lap time around the circuit. Here we're looking at him now. And that was in damp conditions. So very, very impressive to do that lap time that he did. A 1 minute 2:36, sorry, 2 minutes and 30.8 seconds when you consider that the track was damp.
And they had no benefit from slipstream.
Yeah, no benefit from slipstream, which is a massive thing, especially at a track as long as this. It's 5.8 k's long, and that back uphill straight is pretty incredible.
Yeah, absolutely. Now we're looking now at Ppiripong Louis-Boon-Peng.
That 130R comes up and you're into that chicane. So you're always thinking about track position, and these races are in for a very tough and hard-fought race. The winner of this one is going to deserve the victory, that is for sure.
Absolutely. And we know SUZUKa plays a huge part in every event. It's almost like it's a living thing. Let's look at the grid.
𝐬𝐤𝐫𝐜 𝐔𝐬𝐿 starts from pole position with Ppiripong Louis-Boon-Peng in second, 𝐬𝐢𝐫𝐜𝐿 in third. Row 2 starts off with 𝐸𝐺𝐸, of course, starting out at fourth. Aldi Sahaya Mahendra from Yamaha Racing Indonesia in fifth, and sixth is 𝐬𝐤𝐫𝐜, and that is your second row. Row 3, of course, and any one of these guys can actually win this. It's going to be 𝐸𝐺𝐸. We talked about him before. 𝐸𝐺𝐸, of course, puts himself in fourth position. Fifth is Satya Mahendra. And sixth is Satya Mahendra, and 𝐸𝐺𝐸 starts out of seventh position as well. Kyle Paz, who leads the championship, is back down a little bit. Adib Rosley, you can see there, is up there as well. 10th is S&D Factory Honda, Wawan Wello. He's a guy that could come well. Cardinals Racing Team's Rosman Sayed is in 11th, a good result for him. And Effendi Rosley, boy, when he puts his mind to it, even starting from that 12th position, Barry, it's not going to make that much of a difference. Row 5 sees the S&D Factory rider Cheryl Amin, who's always a good one to watch. Ayman Azman in 14th. 15 is 𝐬𝐢𝐫𝐜𝐿 Trilaxana, another one that can do something special here. Fernando Masato starts from 16th. He's already had a race win this year. Fitri Arazli out of 17th, and 18th is Ahmed Fazli Sham, another rider that can feature up towards the front. Row 7 is a Richie Taraya. Keep an eye on him, he's always good. Fariz Sabri out of the number 57 bike, 20th. 21st is Mohamed Vitoni. 22nd on the grid, Gupta Kresna. Boy, that's back for him. Travis Hall, 23rd, who had problems in qualifying. Admiral Arif Musa rounds out row 8. Row 9 is Idlan Rugdan, Izzat Rukwan, and Nguyen Tun Than. 28th and 29th on the grid, of course. We've got Izzat Zaidi way down the field, and Nguyen Van Tan starts from 29th on his Honda Racing Vietnam machine. Yeah. Really looking forward to getting this underway.
Yeah, and looking at those names, all the way down to P28, you've got potential race winners. I honestly think any one of 20 riders could win this race. You saw Gupta Kresna in P22 on the grid. He won the race 2 here last year. He was third in race 1, and he set a new lap record. And he's qualified down in 20 seconds. So literally, we know this from underbone racing. Anything can happen.
When you just saw the 𝐸𝐤𝐫 Racing team there, sitting in the pit, just having a last prayer, just keeping everything crossed that their riders can go well.
Yeah, always good to have a ritual before you start.
6 laps around this circuit. Who's your money on quickly?
𝐬𝐤𝐫𝐜.
I have to agree, he's been fast all weekend.
If I was going to take him, I would take Ppiripong, because I think he looks really good. He is, of course, one of the... he's under the wing of 𝐬𝐤𝐫𝐿, and 𝐬𝐤𝐫𝐿 knows his way around here. He won his first ever 125 GP at this circuit. And Ppiripong is a really quick, really clever rider, so he would be another... I'd be surprised not to see him on the podium there. And I've stuck my neck out.
29 races lining up for this one. It's going to be an absolute nail-biter. It looks like everybody is now in position, and we are almost in the starters' hands. The red flag is out. We'll be waiting for the green flag at the back of the field, and there it is. Just about to get underway for race one here at SUZUKa for the underbone 150s. 6 laps around this circuit. And we're in the starters' hands now. The red light is on. We're getting ready for a start, and the light is out. They're away.
That was a good start for a kid from pole position on the outside.
Great start by 𝐜𝐤𝐫𝐜𝐿. It looks like one of the Yamahas have come up on the inside of him, though. And they've gone through to take the lead.
That might be 𝐬𝐤𝐫𝐜𝐿 that out-dragged a kid to the into turn 1.
Yeah, it's always going to happen, though, isn't it, with the slipstreaming effect that these bikes have. You can see 𝐬𝐷𝐿 on the orange machine making his way first to 𝐬𝐷𝐿 there too.
Yeah, very good start by 𝐬𝐷𝐿.
Pirapong is up in that leading group as well, good to see. And 𝐸𝐷𝐿 is up there too. A name that we haven't mentioned much this year. As they all head through the first split, it is 𝐜𝐤𝐫𝐿 who leads from Pirapong.
Yeah, as we watch them go through this beautiful section of track where they just go from left to right in these sweeping snake-like curves.
Yep, and they head down now through to one of the hardest parts of this circuit. You can just see how close they are too.
Yeah, they've just gone under the...
It's Mahendra is up there too. Good to see Mahendra. Cole McKinley Paz has made his way forward quite a few places.
Yep, I think I saw one of the other Philippine Yamahas moving up as well there.
Oh, as they head into the spoon curve now, through the first split. And it can be anybody's at this point in time. There's 𝐬𝐤𝐫𝐿 just on the left. It's number 570 there. Of course, that's Mahendra who's in that leading group as well. And it's Mahendra who takes the lead so far through turn 18. Pretty clear. Look how tight it is through there, Barry. Very, very tight. But it is the number 570 machine of the Yamaha Racing Indonesia rider who is leading at the moment.
I'm just trying to see who it is on the yellow bike just behind. That's 𝐬𝐤𝐿𝐿.
Yeah, also it is 𝐬𝐤𝐿𝐿. 𝐬𝐤𝐿𝐿 is right up there. What a great start for him.
Yeah, and 𝐕𝐸𝐿 Sham, who started from way back, was it 18th?
Yeah, 𝐕𝐸𝐿 Sham.
He's just gone into the lead.
It just goes to show you that qualifying doesn't matter so much in this game, but the 1XOX rider takes the lead at the moment. We've got a problem there. Got a problem there. That could be...
was that Fernando?
It looked like it. Looked like either that. But definitely one of the riders has pulled off to the side there. Couldn't quite catch his number. As they head through, hopefully we'll get a replay of that.
So that's in the lead there. 𝐸𝐿𝐿 Sham showed the... oh, here we go. So that is Fernando Masato. No, it's not.
Is that Fariz?
Or is it a kid? I can't see the...
It's almost got to see the number of that bike
it's
there.
Fernando Masato.
Yeah, unfortunately, Masato out early on. Very disappointing for him, considering that he made his way through the pack. He's had one race win this year, so unfortunately for him, so they head through the chicane again and onto that back straight into the spoon curve. I mean, what's going through these riders' mind now? Do you think that that's still a way off? Oh, we've got another problem there from the number 18 machine. Unfortunately, that's 𝐸𝐷𝐿. He's got a problem with his bike. 𝐸𝐷𝐿 is out now.
Shame for 𝐸𝐷𝐿. If he didn't have bad luck, he'd have no luck at all, as the saying goes. He's been right up against it this year.
Yeah, unfortunately for him, luckily he can come back tomorrow and have another race. But unfortunately for 𝐸𝐷𝐿, he is out of this one. That means that up at the front we have got 𝐜𝐤𝐫𝐿. You can see him heading into the back there, and 𝐸𝐿 Sham is up there. Gupta Kresna has made his way forward. McKinley Cole Paz, of course, the championship leader, is in that top group as well, as is Trilixana. In fact, they're also all there at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah, and there you are. 𝐸𝐿𝐫𝐿 has made up, for how many places? 17 or 18 places to get himself up into third. And let's remember, last year, he was third in race 1, he won race 2, and he set the new lap record.
𝐸𝐿𝐫's in that group as well, so good to see him up there. But the 1OX rider up front is doing a really good job keeping things under control at the moment. 𝐜𝐢𝐫𝐿𝐲. It's going to be unlikely that we're going to see a break, isn't it? I mean, everybody's going to be stuck together here. There's not anywhere that they can make a break.
Yeah, and I think if they do get away in the first part of the lap, then probably the slipstream effect is going to get whoever is in the lead sucked back into the, I'm going to call it the peloton for now.
Yeah, it is a peloton too. 𝐸𝐫𝐿𝐲 up there doing a good job in this group. In the peloton, as you like to call it, Barry. There, 𝐸𝐿𝐲 is there. 𝐸𝐿𝐫, Nugaro, Aldisaitia, Mahendra is in there too. He's on the number 570 machine, just at the back of that group there.
Yeah, and then you've got Richard Turore, who's a very highly rated rider.
𝐸𝐸𝐿𝐲 up the inside now. Just moves himself into second position. But both the 1OX riders are having a very good ride at the moment.
Yeah, the team are really hitting their form this year.
Of course, 𝐸𝐿𝐲 there, just on the left of screen, is right up there. Quite a few entries in this class, and with two in particular doing a really good job at the moment. But it is 𝐸𝐸𝐲 who is somehow classed as leading this one at the moment. I don't know how they can keep up with that, because it's completely, they're just changing every corner, aren't they? Yeah. Look at this as they head into the hairpin chicane, 4, 5, 6 wide.
Yeah, that's it. And that, like I said earlier, is just like having to stop in a car park.
And it is, of course, the man who heads over the line, who is 𝐸𝐿𝐲, who leads this one at the moment, but he knows in his heart that by the time he gets to turn 1, he won't be there. 𝐸𝐸𝐲 on the number 13 on the right-hand side slipstreams by, as does 46. That's 𝐸𝐸𝐲, who's having a good race out there. He's in the lead more than most at the moment.
Yeah, he is. And 𝐸𝐸𝐲 staying there. 𝐬𝐢𝐫𝐿𝐲 in third. That's good to see, because he's well overdue a good result. He's a 2-times champion, 16 and 17.
Well, yeah, I mean, when you consider also he qualified 15th in Superpole, to be up there near the front and in contention for a podium, if not a win at this stage, it's pretty impressive stuff for 𝐸𝐸𝐲.
Yeah, it was unlucky for him. He was third in qualifying yesterday, but his bike broke down on his Superpole lap this morning.
𝐸𝐸𝐲 fans, just to let you know, the young Japanese rider, the youngest rider in the field, is back in 12th position at the moment, so not in this leading group, but you can see how close it is. He's not far off the lead. A couple of riders run wide there, Barry.
Yeah, and I'm just looking at 𝐸𝐸𝐿𝐲, who was up there in third. He's now down in 9th, and that's just how these races go.
Oh, it is. It's really, really hard to pick a winner in this one. Kyle McKinley Paz just getting knocked wide a little bit there as well.
See the orange bike, I think there is, yeah, Pierpont Louis Boonpeng. He's in about 10th or 11th position.
Yeah, he's actually...
to keep tabs on what's going on track.
Absolutely. 𝐸𝐿𝐲 has a look over his shoulder, as once again he knows the field are going to slipstream past him, so all he can do now is jump into that slipstream, which he does, and gets sucked up by half the field, unfortunately for him. But nevertheless, the group continues through. It's all going to come down to this final corner once again. Look how wide they are as they head in there. It's almost like the last lap.
Yeah, every time.
How do they get through there every lap? It's incredible. There's about 30 bikes. Oh, and you don't see that very often. A little 150 doing a wheelie. That could have been Mahendra.
Yep. So plenty of excitement, and 𝐸𝐿𝐲, who he came into this class as a wild card in Indonesia last year, and he got some really good results then. I can't remember whether he won, but he certainly scored podiums, and he earned himself a regular ride in that SND team.
He certainly did, and I guess as far as the championship goes for him, he's the man on a roll at the moment. He finished second last time out at the Chang International Circuit. So he's right up there in the championship with only 𝐸𝐞 𝐔𝐬𝐿 in front of him. So he will be playing, that will be playing on his mind. The battle for the championship is in this lead at the moment.
Yeah, and through to the front now from 10th or 11th as he was what seems just a few corners ago. Phirapong Luybenpeng has taken the lead.
Well, it's a lot easier to see that orange bike now that's in front, isn't it?
It's a relief, really.
Well, it's a relief for him and the team. But has he done it 2 laps too early? And, oh, a bit of touching there,
yeah.
but it is 𝐘𝐜 who leads the way.
Yeah, plenty of contact there, but it's quite normal for these. Some handbags there.
Oh, we've got a faller there. Not quite sure on the number of that machine. It could be 𝐸𝐿 who's gone down, unfortunately. So looks like the young local has crashed out. So 𝐸𝐿 from the sUZUKa Honda Racing Rev team has gone out.
Yeah, and another change of leader now.
That's 𝐘𝐜, I think, who's out front at the moment with the number 24, Phirapong Luybenpeng, and another crasher. That is...
that's 𝐬𝐔𝐙𝐔𝐿𝐷. So that's both those 𝐬𝐤𝐵𝐼 Yamaha machines out of this race. Dib Rosley went out early. That's a real shame for those guys. Stalwarts of the series, 𝐬𝐵𝐼. Great team, great people.
Yeah, it almost looks like that could have been a mechanical as well. I don't want to say, but he didn't look like he had too many scratches on that bike, and he was looking down at it. So perhaps, unfortunately for 𝐬𝐷, not the perfect finish for him. 2 laps to go. We'll be soon into the final lap of this epic race. And that's 𝐘𝐜 taking a bit of a shortcut there.
Yeah, he gave up a couple of places. I think race direction will probably be all right with that.
Well, yeah, there wasn't much he could do. 𝐘𝐜 is out. That must have been 𝐬𝐷. Oh, no, 𝐘𝐜, 1 lap to go. He didn't need that. Oh, we've got a faller.
Oh, that's a nasty one.
He looks,
the rider's okay, I think.
Yeah, he's okay. He's up. But as things start to amp up on this final lap, it's 𝐸𝐷 up near the front there now. Things are starting to get serious.
Yeah, and at the front, it's Phirapong again. Phirapong has returned to the front. He's been chased by 𝐸𝐿𝐷, and somebody else has gone down.
Oh, that was a quick crash too. Things are getting serious now on this final lap of 6. Yeah. But it is Phirapong who leads the way from 𝐸𝐿𝐷 in second. Is that 𝐬𝐵𝐼 now who's moved his way up into 3rd position?
Yeah.
Richie Tarai's up there as well.
Yeah, that is Richie in 3rd position at the moment.
Yeah, good to see Richie Tarai up in 3rd position. Good job by him. But it's 𝐸𝐿𝐷 who sits in the good spot at the moment. Up the inside. You've really got to put your thinking caps on now. You know that most of these other competitors are going to slipstream. You've got to put yourself in the right track position. Yeah. So head into the hairpin. Big overtaking opportunities. Up the inside goes the number 24. Stays out wide. Got to be careful not to get taken out there, Barry.
Yeah, they've got time. They're into the speed part of this 5.8 kilometre lap. Phirapong looks comfortable there in 2nd position.
Yeah, he certainly does. If he can get that slipstream from the man who leads this race, he'll be okay.
Yeah, both Phirapong and 𝐸𝐿𝐷 took a look behind them. Experienced, clever riders. Phirapong did a few seasons in AP250s, and there he goes, nice and clean through at the spoon.
Yep, but, he's got a little bit of a gap too, but is that going to be enough? Because as we've seen, this rear straight, he's run a bit wide, he looks over his shoulder, and he's already lost that lead that he had, so he is going to get chewed up by the bunch, and they start to come past. Looks like one of the XOX riders who takes the lead. Is that Trilixana?
Yeah, number 60, Trilixana, and 𝐸𝐷 is up in the
mirror of this lap. It's going to come down to this next chicane, 3-4 wide, up the inside. Hard on the brakes. Oh, one of the 1XOX teams right. Everyone's through as they head out now. It's going to be a drag to the line. And they head over the line. What a race. Drag race is so close. And we have the winner. The winner is Gupta Krishna. 𝐬𝐵𝐼 in 2nd position, and 1-2 for the S&D Factory Racing Rapido team. What an incredible result. Do you think they're happy?
I think they're happy. Gupta came from 22nd to take another win. The second in succession at this circuit, actually.
Yeah, well, he certainly knows his way around this
That's fantastic.
field.
I was surprised to see him down the order in free practice and then, of course, in qualifying, because I spoke to him on Thursday while we were sheltering from the rain, and he was full of confidence. And I thought, there's a rider who's really got himself together. He's got everything he needs up top. Provided his bike's okay, he'll be good. And sure enough, he came through from 22nd position, and a great result for 𝐬𝐷𝐼. And I have to say, a welcome return to the podium for 𝐬𝐷𝐼 𝐸𝐿𝐼.
Yeah, really good to see 𝐬𝐷𝐼 𝐸𝐿𝐼, of course, on the one XOX TKKR SAG racing team machine. Always a beautifully prepared bike that team put out.
Yeah, so that's 3 SND machines in the top 4.
Yeah, of course, with 𝐬𝐷𝐼 getting that 4th position on that 199 machine.
Yeah, and another good finish for Pierpont Louis Boumpen for Team One for All.
Yeah, he's done a good job, hasn't he? Sort of like come from nowhere, and all of a sudden now he seems to be pretty competitive. So good to see him. 𝐸𝐷𝐼, who led earlier on, is down in 6th position. So what a race it was. It was absolutely a nail-biter, as we expected.
Yeah, look how happy Gupita is.
And here are your results, of course. It's Gupita Kresna who takes the win. We weren't expecting that. 𝐬𝐷𝐼 in 2nd position on his Honda. Good to see Honda up there as well. 𝐬𝐷𝐼 𝐸𝐿𝐼 on the podium. Good to see 𝐬𝐷𝐼 makes it a 1, 2, 3. Well, at least 3 in the top 4 for the SND factory team. Pierpont Louis Boumpen, good for him in 5th. 𝐸𝐷𝐼, another one of the 1XOX members in that top 6. Amrul Arif Musa in 7th. Reisman Said in 8th position on his number 97 Cardinals Racing team machine. Only 1.49 seconds off the lead and in 8th position. So probably a little bit disappointing for him. In 9th, of course, we have Mohamed Morobi Vitoni. 10th is...
That's Ayman Azman.
Yeah, Azman, of course. And then 11th is Fitri Razali. 12th is Zachary Sabri. Akira Ziz fell all the way back down to 13th, number 13 in 13th, and Fernando Masato also, who showed flashes of brilliance, down in 14th. The last point was picked up by Zit Raduan, and Wayunuguro fell back down to 16th position for him. 17th is Effendi Rosley. Travis Hall made a good recovery after the woes of the weekend to finish 18th. Hakim Radun in 18th. 25th, 𝐑𝐚𝐜, of course, quite a few non-finishers in this one. Azit Zaidi, Adib Rosley, Hazik Fariz, and Moin Vutan.